tell you the story about this girl I know. Didn't have no car, no place to call home.
Phil Lindeman, Krystal 93 News Director, and I'm in the studio today with Taylor Hutchinson and Chris Wesson. They're of local band Hobo Village. Guys, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Great to be here.
Of course, and you guys will be playing in the very first Tri-County Battle of the Bands coming up later this month in March. Tell me, how did this all come together? How did you guys end up kind of in the running for this very first Battle of the Bands?
Well, we saw the posting on Facebook about the Battle of the Bands and was like, hey, this looks like a cool way for us to get out there, get our name out there. We saw that it was for a great cause. We love playing shows for good causes, so we decided let's enter it. We hit Facebook, hit people at A Basin where we all work, and got people to vote for us. It was awesome.
Things kind of went from there. So you guys had to promote this a little bit yourself, though. Let people know that, hey, we're interested in this, guys. Get it out there.
Yep, we were hitting Facebook on a daily basis with the link to the voting site. Kind of walking people through the whole process of voting, and it was great.
Yeah, the whole local band thing, like again, having to be your not only the songwriters and everything else, but also the promoters, the guys who put together the concerts, and people will know you from around town. You guys have been playing around for what, about a year now?
Yeah, I've been doing shows for under a year, I guess you could say, and then been jamming together about two and a half years or so, and then. Yeah, we've been just kind of working our way up, and then we figured this would be a good way to get our name out there, especially kind of towards Breckenridge. We haven't really played a gig out there, but this will be our first one. Yeah, so
nice. Yeah, where do you guys usually play when you're gigging?
Usually at the Snake River Saloon. We play a lot of shows at the Six Alley at A Basin. We also play at the Kickapoo every now and then in Keystone. So kind of located on this side of the county, if you will, but we're trying to branch out a little bit further.
Yeah, and we were talking, you guys also play some house parties too, and it seems like nobody plays house parties anymore. Having some great times. You were talking about last year, huge house party, like biggest house party you've ever been to, and you guys happen to be there in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, we definitely played a few house parties. We even played a ski patrol party one time. That was a good time. Yeah, the house parties, we try to like go out and party with our friends. I mean, that's kind of the best part of playing music, I feel like, is partying with your friends, hanging out with your friends, playing with your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and now tell me about your type of music. Is it good for that type of stuff? You just like high energy, great, rockin' sort of music?
Yeah, so we play a bunch of classic rock covers from Creedence to The Who, a lot of Zeppelin, a lot of loud booming drums, guitar-driven rock. We really are starting to write our own material, and it kind of has a nice heavy sound to it, a little Black Sabbath.
Yeah, kind of Chili Peppers-ish influence as well. Really guitar-driven. Yeah, drums are very bass, because we are a three-piece, so you want every member to kind of be bringing a lot of power to kind of get that fullness out of a three-piece. So it's always nice having everyone gung-ho about rocking and rolling.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and you don't see many three pieces because it seems like so many bands up here are doing the jam thing or the bluegrass thing where you got to have about 8 different people all playing about 16 different instruments. What drew you guys to the three-piece and kind of that heavier rock sound?
I think it was just mainly that some of our favorite heavy rock bands were kind of three-piece smaller groups, maybe 4. But every now and then we'll maybe have a guest come on, like a Levi from High Five. We play with him quite a bit every now and then. And then we also, we just like that's kind of our favorite band's style. So we kind of make it almost as simple as possible, because that's almost the best music, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and it makes it a little bit, I used to play in bands for a long time too, and I remember three pieces, it can be tough sometimes with songwriting, but sometimes it's also a little easier. You don't have so many people trying to get their sound in the way. You guys have started writing some originals and stuff. Will you be bringing those originals to Battle of the Bands?
Oh yeah, we plan on playing at least 3 of them, I would say, and then yeah, probably doing a few covers, but we'll see. Yeah, it just depends on what we can do. Getting prepared for it.
Yeah, very cool. Well, and Chris, you primarily take over vocal duties, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you also do the songwriting, or does everybody get together on songwriting?
I kind of do a guitar part, come up with a guitar part first, and then I usually, after that, I'll kind of get a vocal melody at least, and then we'll kind of jam it, and if we kind of like it, and then I'll kind of go from there and maybe write some lyrics, even just like a line or two, you know? I mean, like, that's kind of like the best simple way I feel like to do it, really.
Yeah, keeping stuff real organic.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then when it comes to drums, how do drums get fit into that?
Just kind of feel Chris and Mike's groove and see how I can lay into that and kind of do my own little accents here and there and just keep it kind of high energy and funky.
Now, tell me about the band name then, Hobo Village. I wasn't quite sure what to expect of the type of music you guys were going to be bringing.
Or even who's going to walk in here, you know?
Yeah. Essentially, I wasn't sure if I was going to be getting, 2 straight-up hobos coming in with a guitar, the one guitar they got between them two.
So we all work up at A Basin, and so A Basin has trail names, and then on all of those trails there are little subsections, and Hobo Village happens to be by the terrain park where they store all of their rails when they're not in use. And we have a bunch of friends in the terrain park there, so we kind of gave them a little shout out by naming our band after that area.
Nice, a little Basin love. Well, and that obviously shows what I know about Basin. I did not know the nickname of the terrain park storage. How long have you guys been working at A Basin?
I've been up there since 2009, working lift ops. I'm currently the assistant manager of lift operations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been up there for 6 years. I think 6 years. I plow the parking lots up there, and in the past I've been in the parking lots parking cars. So, but now I'm moving up. Yeah,
moving up, getting behind the plow.
Yeah.
What brought you guys to A Basin originally? Were you guys from before A Basin?
I grew up in southern New Hampshire, and I decided I wanted to ski. So I was sick of the hills back home, moved out here with a bunch of friends, started out as a lift op, loved it, and just happy as can be up there.
Yeah, still doing it to this day.
And now I'm from Texarkana, Texas originally. Kind of moved out here. I was in one of my first bands that I was ever in, the Jared Reed band. He's no longer here, but or not. He's not dead, but yeah, he's no
longer with us.
Yeah.
No,
he's just not in the county. Yeah. I was in that band for about a year or two, and then we decided to move out here, and then kind of came out here mainly because there's a great music scene I feel like out here. You got Red Rocks just right down the road, and it's just a beautiful place to live. You got all the mountains for skiing or snowboarding, and there's just a lot to do up here.
Yeah, kind of hits all sides of what you like to do. Now, that brings me to my next question about music. Was it difficult, up here in the mountains to get a band together, to find people with, enough similar interests in music to get a band started?
I think we all had real similar tastes in music, and we have pretty good schedules to get together and play.
That's half the battle.
And so we kind of just made it happen. We got really lucky, and we like to do it, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, it's nice because we all work at the Basin, so it's kind of, we're all friends, and we all like to hang out and drink beer with each other. So like, it's always a good time to just have people that you like and like hanging out with, to play music with, and kind of builds upon or makes the music better, I feel like, because you're really enjoying it. So hopefully that kicks us up a notch, just because we have a good, strong friendship for the most part.
Yeah, it never hurts when the people in a band actually like each other. You guys haven't hit the I don't know, the Rolling Stone level yet.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys are going out and catching music, like you said, you love the music scene out here. What kind of stuff are you usually finding? Heading to Denver, or keeping it up here, or anywhere and everywhere?
A little bit of both. Like we kind of like all going to shows and everything. Like
We all went
yeah.
to Dead and Company together last year down in Boulder.
Yeah, that was
we'll all be doing that
great
again this
time.
year.
And yeah, like String Cheese is playing here. That's pretty incredible. Like that would be excellent to see. It might be a little hard getting tickets, but it would definitely be fun. And anywhere it's Red Rock show. Like I think we're going to the 311 Method Man and Redman show, so that'll be a good time. And,
I'll be catching my first 3 fish shows this summer, so I'm stoked for that.
Oh, breaking the fish barrier. That's unfortunate. But fish is good too. I mean, my little brother, I never took him as being a Fish fan, and now that he's playing in a band, he's all about it because he's like, they're one of the best bands to listen to when it comes to just like how musicians put together a song. So I can understand where the attraction comes from. Bringing us back to the Battle of the Bands. One of the 4 bands, you guys are one of the 4 bands in there. What do you think you guys bring to the table? You know, what do you think that people are going to like about you over anybody else? And I know that you might not have even heard the other bands, but what do you think you guys really bring to this Battle of the Bands?
I think we mainly bring like a lot of high energy. Like we don't really play too many slow songs, but I mean when we do, it's kind of a nice mellow kind of set or laying back, I guess you could say, and just kind of sitting back and kind of letting it breathe for a minute. And then also we can have those like polished like rock songs that are 3 minutes that are really fast and high energy. And we just like to bring a lot of energy, a lot of nice drum fills, I guess you could say, with Taylor.
We've got about 60 covers that we know, so we've got a good song selection that people are familiar with. They like hearing, and they like to party to when they hear them.
Great. High energy rock, the sort of stuff that people are coming for when they come to a concert. Not
Exactly.
too hard to argue with.
Yeah.
Great, fantastic. Well, thank you again to Tyler and Chris for coming out to talk, and we look forward to seeing you guys at the Battle of the Bands. Very last question for you. What do you think is going to be your one song that nobody can miss at Battle of the Bands?
Well, I kind of like one of the originals that we're gonna play. It's a self-titled song, "Hobo Village." It's
Gotta go with that one, right?
Yeah. I think that'll kind of, for us at least, will be like our staple song that we play. But
For me, hopefully we polish this new original song, Smooth Highway, because it's got a great groove, soulful vocals, and it's a real good one.
Great. So come out to Battle of the Bands and keep your ears open for Hobo Village, the band and the song, and then Soulful Highway. Great. Well, thank you again to you guys for coming in, talking a little bit about Battle of the Bands on Krystal 93.
I took her to the park not too long after dark. She said she had the time of her life. But then she pulled out a big buck knife. I begged her please, and she brought me to my knees. She took my car keys and she brought me to my knees. I could tell then and there that she was a real thief. In her dress she was killing when I met that little girl from a hobo village. I swear, man, she's a pro. I swear, man, she's a pro. I swear, man, she's a pro. I swear, man, but she's a hobo.